Welcome and welcome back. Welcome to the Bloodlust Artian Paralysis Longsword build. This is a build that I put together and spent a lot of time fine-tuning and crafting to give you an absolute phenomenal level of comfort. Make sure that you can take that HP back off that monster when you want to, but also push 100% critical hit chance and make sure that you're the DPS powerhouse at the same time. This is a Zolshir Guardian ARKVELD hybrid set. This is going to be allowing you to get the offensive skills that you need in there, but making sure you're absolutely comfortable and in the best spot that you can be. Gems are there for you to have a look at, and then the build shall follow in the middle. But yeah, critical boost. Level 3, you've got to find a way to squeeze this into your build. It's an absolute comfortable powerhouse of a skill. You need that in your build at running that extra 9% critical damage. When you're pushing a build like this, that's at that 90%, 100% critical hit chance once you've got your mantle on, you are using this every single hit that you do, and you are pushing them damage limits to the max. Razor Sharp, there's an argument to be made here that you could put Master's Touch in. Me personally, I always prefer Razor Sharp. It's my favourite sharpness lost gem in the game, just because I can squeeze another gem in. You can operate with Razor Sharp Handicraft like I have, because this particular sword doesn't have a lot of white sharpness, or you could put in maybe Razor Sharp and Slugger to try and get that extra bit of stun damage off, but it's your preference. For me, it was Handicraft. Power Prolonger, again, this has been tested with this, it's been with Focus, it's been with Punishing Draw, it's whatever's most suitable for your playstyle. But Power Prolonger for me, giving me that red bar, making sure that I'm in the best possible place to do as many counters as my heart desires. Power Prolonger is the #1 spot for me. I like to feel comfortable, I like to have that extra couple of seconds to make sure I can get the finisher off, and if I do get hit or disturbed throughout the hunt, I'm still in a good place to be able to go back and hit it twice as hard back. And then yeah, looking into this, it's a really well-rounded longsword build, just by whatever gems your heart desires, but for me, that's the optimum place to be. It's working incredibly well, and it's efficient. Weakness exploiting the armor. I've mentioned this loads in my builds. It's too good at its job. It's passively happening, it's organic, it happens all of the time, and it is an incredible amount of affinity. This is going to be giving you the 30% on the weak spots and the 50% on wounds. You are going to be pushing 100% crit on wounds throughout the entire hunt on this once you're in the agitator phase, and if you've got your mantle on, you're 100% regardless. And then you're going to be running around a 90% without your mantle on. Putting your mantle on is going to push you towards 100% critical hit chance, which is an absolutely beautiful thing. And then agitator, we put it in nearly all of our builds if we can squeeze it in there. Just make sure that we're getting that extra 20 attack organically when the fight develops, and we're getting that extra affinity that we need to push to 100%. Maximum might, passively happening. You're not using any stamina apart from dodging and rolling. With a longsword, you are consistently proccing that extra 30% crit. It's easy to build, it's a comfortable skill, get it in your build, it's worth it. And then moving into the recovery side of things. Recovery speed level 3. Always want this in there with a Zolshir set. The overpowered nature of the Zolshir set, allowing you to push that health bar past where it's blocked out on the red bar, you are going all the way back to full health. This is going to let you get there incredibly quickly. What we've done here with the Guardian ARKVELD set is we put that level of Zolshir recovery in there, and then when you break that wound, what you've also made appear a lot more than on average due to Flair level 2 being in here, you're getting a huge chunk of HP back every time. You put them two skills together and you are immortal. Even for someone who's not that experienced with this game, if you're in a group hunt setting and you're joining some people and still learning your way around the weapon, you find a wound, you pop it, you're almost back at full HP. It's a gorgeous thing to have. And then quick sheath level 3. I know a lot of people like to play this way. I've been opting more for this style now. Going back into quick sheath, it's nice to have, it's quick, it's efficient, and you hit that perfect sheath and you are back up another bar and back to red bar and outputting DPS. So it's in there for you as well. And then coalescence level 1, you're going to get hit, you're going to get some kind of elemental damage stacked upon you. That's going to allow you a bit more status build up to make sure you can put out 4, if not 5 paralyses through a hunt. And then elemental absorption falls in here by accident due to the nature of the sets. It's only giving you a little bit of extra defense, but it's nice to have anyway. And then the sets that we've mentioned, you also get Guardian's Protection in here. So if you're against a Zolshir or you're in the ruins of Wyvria, you're getting reduced elemental and unique damage, which you can see consistently proc throughout hunts, which is nice to happen. And then Decimator and Super Recovery. These two hand in hand together are giving that Bloodlust feel. They're giving you that I can get my HP back at any point whenever I choose to, due to the nature of having 3-4 wounds consistently on that monster around its body just by organically fighting it. So you are always back at full HP. But this set has gone through an incredible amount of testing with me. I've tried everything, but there's one little extra for those of you who are still here. What you can do with this set, which the way I've designed it, is I've made it flexible so that you can come in with your talisman and choose whatever talisman is most suitable for you. So for me, I picked Flayer because it was themed into the build. It fits the nature of what I'm trying to do. But you can come here and you can go Counter-Strike level 3 just by changing your... You'd lose Flayer, you lose the wounds, you've still got the regen, you've still got the health, but Counter-Strike is going to give you that extra bit of attack if you feel like you're ready to push the DPS window further. You can go Convert Element, you can go Divine Blessing. If you're a newer player, you can put a full Divine Blessing in here and make sure that that 50% damage reduction is happening on a consistent basis to make you immortal. If you want to put that in there for that extra bit of comfortable. Burst level 2, been tested, good skill, especially for those more alpha hunters, people who are used to this weapon, who don't get hit too much, can get on that monster's nose and output the damage. Burst is in there for you. It's a really, really good skill if you want to put it in. Latent power, not necessary for the stamina depletion, but again, you don't really need the crit in this build. And then yeah, you can go Part Breaker, antivirus is irrelevant here. Earplugs if you prefer to, if you don't want to hit them raws, but once you're getting used to the longsword and you can counter them raws anyway, so you're absolutely fine. Evade extender, you could level up that and go, and then recovery up. So if you wanted to go another way for your regen, you could maximize this, fully upgrade it to level 3 and have a ridiculous amount of healing come back to you if you prefer to. But for me, I think the toss-up between the two has got to be Flayer. Flayer just makes it more comfortable, it makes the build more accessible, it makes it very suitable and built and all round. It makes it a very, very comfortable place to be, but Counter-Strike is not to be messed with. Level 3 can really push it there, but that talisman slot is for you to do with as you please if you feel like you want to make some changes here, but this build works. Any questions that you've got, pop them into the comments. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Thank you to everybody for the support so far. You are blowing my mind every single day. How more and more people keep subscribing, and we're at 150 subscribers. And it's incredible. I just want to see where we can go from here. But anything else you do need, please leave it in the comments. If you could leave a like, I would love you forever. And yeah, leave a like and subscribe. You know the vibes. Peace.